Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'll just make a quick video about two people that I met in my life who were complete F boys. I had fortune or misfortune of meeting these two guys, and through them I got to know a lot by astrology because I could see their personality and their conjunctions in their birth chart, which was helping me understand them a lot better. Of course, I could understand the patterns way after they were long gone from my life. And at that point of time, I did not know anything about astrology. So I hope this video helps anybody who's looking or is in a relationship. And if your partner has this combination, I would urge you all to please just check and do your due diligence and then move forward with the relationship. So without any further ado, let's get started. So this is the guy number one. So when I met this guy, let's just zoom in into his birth chart. So when I met this guy, I knew that he is a loner and he was studying abroad and he was a single child. I'll not go into much detail beyond this. And he had this one characteristic of always gaslighting and manipulating people. If he wanted something out of someone, he would just manipulate them. And this was coming from the effect of this conjunction, which is Moon Rahu. Now, when I was talking to him, I happened to ask him a lot of questions about his past life, and he told me that he had 9 girlfriends. 9 girlfriends is insane, and the reason for this much of multiplicity was this Venus, which is reporting to Moon Rahu, because the Lord of fourth house, the Lord of the second house, which is Cancer Moon, is reporting over here. And as you can see in this chart, both Moon and Rahu are tightly conjunct. I don't have the accurate time of birth, so I'll not go into much detail in terms of houses, but I can vouch for the fact that this guy's date of birth is correct. Now, coming back to the fact that he was a manipulator, gaslighter, he was a serial dater. Also, he had this god complex in him where he felt that nobody is bigger than him. And it was coming from this Gemini and also this Moon Rahu. Because Moon Rahu was sitting in the sign of Leo, and all of his concentration was over here, where the 11th house, which represents the public, here Ketu was sitting. So he had very less interest in friend circle and friend groups and all that. That's why he was pretty much a loner. The star of his chart is, for me, is Jupiter, which is debilitated. And the reason why it is debilitated is because it is sitting in the sign of Capricorn, which is a sign of debilitation for Jupiter. And this actually represented in his personality so much, because he was extremely unethical guy. He did some really questionable things in his life, which I later on found out. And also the way he was talking to me, I realized that he doesn't have that right or wrong identification in his mind. The conscience is very, very weak, for which he makes a lot of mistakes, because of which he makes a lot of mistakes. And also with this Moon Rahu conjunction, he's completely blinded by whatever he does. Also, when I met him, we both were of same age, but I knew that his Mercury and Venus are again somewhat tightly conjunct, and right now he's married and his wife is 3 to 4 years younger to him. So this kind of showed up. Also, his mother is completely bonkers towards him, always moving around him like a helicopter, and this is shown by this Moon Rahu conjunction. One thing about this guy was that he knew sadness in same level as someone with Moon Ketu Saturn would do, because of Saturn placed here. Maybe not sure on that part, but this is something that I would appreciate about him. And also the fact that he is not someone who will use someone physically, because his Mars is in Virgo, not very strong Mars, He was very analytical about things. He liked craftsmanship, he liked cooking. He was also guitarist, he loved playing piano. So this is his chart. So anybody who is dating someone with this kind of placement, make sure that you are very very sure of what kind of person you're talking to. Also, his son is somewhat decent, here placed in the sign of Gemini. It is in Mrigashira. So he was always on the lookout. That's why before getting married, he was always moving from one relationship to another. Overall, this guy has very low consciousness and conscience, and I feel that his wife, he might be cheating on her too. He also has a very big body count as well. So this is the chart of this guy. Let's move on to the other guy. This is the guy that I again met very, I guess, 2 years back. He's also from a different country, although both of them are Indian, but he's from different country. So this guy, his chart is somewhat similar as far as the conscience is concerned because of his debilitated Jupiter. But the difference between these two men were that he at least was little bit confident. He's not at all confident because the sun is placed in the house of Saturn, and sun and Saturn do not go well so much. So his sun and Jupiter both are, I would say, damaged, because of which he had very low confidence and he did not also believe in God that much. Then this guy had a very complex relationship in school and in college with a girl who put rape allegations on him. And if you see, he has Mars Rahu in his third house. This chart, by the way, is accurate. I have the time of birth with me. So this guy had rape allegations on him by his first girlfriend, and he's also into very young women. Again, Mercury Venus is in action. But this guy, the first one, he was not never he never body shamed anyone, whereas this guy, he was very analytical about the idea of romance. He also would pass comments on women, which was little alarming, I would say. So this second guy, as far as the first one is concerned, is way worst. Why? Because of his Mars Rahu, which is placed in third house in the sign of Virgo. This guy is an engineer, as you can well imagine, placed in third house. So he is, of course, abroad because of his work, and he is very abusive, extremely abusive guy. His mother passed. His mother lost her husband, so a lot of what he does in life is for his mother. And also Saturn Ketu, as you can see, he is doing something completely different from what he actually studied it in his bachelor's. So as compared to both of these, the first one is a lot more confident, the second one is not. Both of them do not have conscience at all. Both of them never knew what is, yeah, what is right, what is wrong. Also, the second guy is not much of a manipulator per se, as the first one is definitely a lot more manipulative. But the second guy is extremely resourceful. He would only like talk to you if you can provide something to him. So both of them are very very questionable people, and I find the Jupiter debilitation and Venus to be, Jupiter, Mercury and Venus to be somewhat similar. And I guess, yeah, these were the two guys that I happened to meet. Completely, I mean, I don't want to say bad word here on the YouTube channel, but I really really pity the women these two are going to meet in their future. Also, both of them are extremely devoted towards their mother. And nakshatra wise also, I can deep down a lot